Hi, Neighborhood Mystics, and welcome to your free weekly tarot reading for the week of March 6th through the 12th, 2017. So, quickly with the astrology, we have Venus now retrograde. So it's a good time to bargain hunt, but just be aware that after Venus goes direct, you may not like what you bought. But if you are a bargain hunter, this is a good time to go hunt your bargains. Go scour eBay. Go to garage sales. Do that kind of thing. Personally, I hate that, so I won't be doing that. But if my son is one of those people, if you're one of those people, go for it. Get your deals during Venus retrograde for 40 days till April 15th. At the end of the week, we have a full moon in Virgo Pisces at 22 degrees. So if you have anything at those degrees, Virgo Pisces, you might be reaping a harvest or seeing some rewards from the efforts, the Virgo efforts, the attention to detail that you've put in. You may get the benefit now. So for this week's card reading, we had a jumper when I was shuffling, and the jumper was the Five of Wands. So it looks like it's getting overexposed, but the Five of Wands. So this card can be it's about herding cats. It's about energy all over the place. It's like if you're trying to get consensus, forget it. It can be friction. It can be arguments. Nothing is life or death, friendship breaking type stuff. Although with Venus retrograde, it could be. But just know there's going to be some comments from the peanut gallery, and you know what I mean, and people rubbing up against each other the wrong way. So that was the jumper. So for this week, the card we're going to start off with, is the Ten of Wands. All right. And so that, you know what I mean? That could be the source of friction. It could be that, because the Ten of Wands can be you at the end of your rope. And it's like you're overburdened and you want to put down your load and you're kind of sick of everything. Or it could mean that you're coming to the end of something that you've been working on for a long time. And it's like, finally, I made it. Hooray. It's time to get my graduation papers. I completed the task or whatever. So what's opposite that is, the Chariot. The Chariot. So with those two cards, you've completed a phase, but there's a long process involved here, and you've got your sights set. I mean, you are honed in. You're like, okay, I completed step A, and this was step B. This is my, my full moon completion here. I finished it. I'm done. And it's like, but I'm not stopping. I'm this full steam ahead. I'm still going. I have a goal. I have a plan, and I'm going to get there. So that is good. At the bottom of the reading, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles, it's an earth card. It's a down-to-earth card. It's looking at resources and what you have to offer. So you may be, and then once again, interesting. I didn't think I was going to talk about Venus retrograde. I just wanted to mention it, but it just keeps clicking with the cards. You may be reevaluating what you're worth and what you value. So, like I said, you might be coming to the end of something and you're like, okay, that was cool. But now as I go forward, I'm going to try for more of these kinds of opportunities because I'm not so interested in, I'm not so interested in having a title, or I'm not so interested in managing people, or I'm not so interested in being so involved in my kids' activities, or, whatever it is. I'm just trying to throw things out that people often have value standards around. Or like you're saying, is it worth it to me? Is it worth it to put the effort into whatever this is? Am I being valued in this situation? Or can I keep going forward? This relationship, am I being valued? What's my value here? So it's all that kind of stuff, and it's very internal. It's very internal. It's you looking at it and reevaluating everything and finding out what's important to you and where your value lies. At the top of the reading, okay, we have Justice. And it, once again, is another card that could totally relate to Venus, the scales, Libra. So, and once again, it's like you're having to make a choice and weigh things out. And so what's most important to you? What would you do if you didn't feel like you're going to be judged by other people for what you decide? That's what I say with the Judgment card. Or a lot of times, I hate to tell you, but when people are juggling, 2 or more relationships, that this card will come up too. So if you've got a couple different or more boyfriends, this is when you're going to be called to task during Venus retrograde, and you're going to have to deal with it if they don't know about each other. If they know about each other, then, whatever, go for it. And so finally, the last card we have, oh nice, the Ace of Cups. So hopefully, I believe we've got Mars moving into Taurus this week. See, I put my book out so I don't have to stand here and not know. Yes, on Thursday, Mars moves into Taurus. So things should tone down a little bit. We had this whole Mars and Aries, the warrior going full tilt and bouncing into Uranus and Saturn and stuff. It was just crazy, crazy. Lots of outward action, lots of angry people, lots of bold moves, and devil be damned, kind of stuff. So when Mars moves into Taurus, he's going to be a little bit keyed down, a little more low key. So I think this week we've got the Ace of Cups, and we're all going to have a chance to get a little bit of a break. So that's what the week looks like, everybody. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time. And don't forget about the mailbag. If you have a question for the mailbag, post it in the comments below. It can be about tarot, astrology, any of the intuitive arts, something you want to know about. Post it, and I will do a video response. Have a great week.